think you should.
What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video we will be looking at Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, as well as Veritaseum. So shout out to Smooth Talking Hank for commenting his top altcoin. If you guys would like to be shouted out in tomorrow's video, please make sure to leave a comment below as to what your top altcoin is, and I'll be sure to review it. Moving on, let's look at the cryptocurrency market cap. As you guys can tell for my subscribers, you'll notice that I changed the cryptocurrency market cap, the website, to night mode. Let me know what you guys think, whether or not you like this or not. Otherwise, I can always go back to the white version. But I wanted to try something new, see what you guys think. So far, if you guys notice, Bitcoin is above 8,000, which I really like. $8,000 is a huge milestone and a huge step for Bitcoin. That $1,000, 8,000 is a big step for us. It's a big thought process. Like it gives us a contradiction, and if we can break that, it's a lot easier to go to 9,000, being that we broke above 8. Ethereum still above 500. We can talk about that in a minute too. Litecoin up a little bit at $127. We're making moves. IOTA up 11%. Wow, making gains. But otherwise, we're pretty much having a nice consolidation, if not uptrend today. You'll notice the market cap is $321 billion, so about $9 billion has left the market cap from yesterday. We had a market volume of $14 billion, $892. So a lot of volume happening right now. Bitcoin dominance is kind of low, so that's an interesting thing to look at. As we look at Litecoin, what I wanted to show you guys, and what was a big thing to me, is if the daily loads. If we look at this graph on Litecoin, you'll notice that we are pretty much at the end of this pennant flag. So this is a very good indicator that the Elliott wave triangle is going to be completed very soon, and then we can see hopefully a break into the upwards direction. And based off the percentage that we have moved, we could definitely see a potential $500 Litecoin. As I zoom in, what I want you guys to notice is that we are very much so nearing point E right here. Slowly but surely, you'll notice that the third candle, or this candle that we're at right now, should close above this one right here, giving us an upwards trend. And I believe if we can look at the Tom DeMark sequential, you'll notice we are now on a 6th candle. So we could see a run all the way to 9. That's what we're looking for, a run to 9. So we could have at least 3 more days of uptrend before we can see some type of consolidation. What I also wanted to show you guys was we need to move to E. E is where the line of resistance is. That is the biggest part of this whole equation and figuring out what Litecoin's next move is. We need to make sure, as you can see on this huge resistance downwards, we need to see if we can break this. This is a huge mind set and a huge mind blocker on whether or not we can break here. If we can break through, it gives us a lot more potential to move higher and bring a lot more volume into cryptocurrency. I know hopefully you guys are familiar with Abra, and we can talk about that later in this video, but we do need to move up and break this line right here, and then shoot for hanging out somewhere in this high-low middle moving average we have, so at around 170. But otherwise, you'll notice we are pretty much good on the RSI, and when I zoom in on the 4-hour, you'll notice what has happened in the past day. So you'll see we had resistance up here. We were able to consolidate in between this high-low middle moving average, which was expected. We broke this quite easily after testing it a few times. Broke above it and then used it as support, but couldn't hold on to it for that long, and then used the bottom high-low middle moving average as support. You'll notice that the red band is moving closer to the green band, so it's kind of constricting the price action and the volume being moved. So we'll see whether or not we're able to break above here. But what I'm looking at for the 4-hour is whether or not we're able to break above or close above this red band here. If we can close above this red band, that's a good sign for Litecoin that we're going to continue going upwards and chase the point E on the Elliott wave. But definitely a good sign in crypto. So I wanted to talk about Abra, and I wanted to read this. If you guys don't want to listen to me talk, you can just fast forward the video, but I wanted to speak about what Abra and why it brings so much potential to Litecoin. So shout out to David Schwartz for posting this blurb, I guess, on Medium, and I'll post a link in the description if you guys want to read this. But it says why Abra will be magical for Litecoin. Everything in the line of cryptocurrency seems to be magical at the moment, whether it's a new ICO or the latest currency based upon transactions between dental offices and insurance companies. It seems nothing is off limits, or even worse, has no limits regarding unfettered emotions and potential. But there are waves being made that are real and not part of a mirage. Those waves belong to Litecoin, and they are being produced in the form of a magical app fittingly called Abra. Abra, a digital cryptocurrency trading app, provides the ability to trade between 20 different cryptocurrencies and 50 different fiat currencies. This by itself is already unprecedented. It has provided the company an edge in an attempt to corner the holy grail of this new paradigm shift, the all-purpose electronic wallet. The potential uses for this digital wallet are amazing, but even more staggering will be the worldwide customer base. Literally anyone in the world can use the wallet, from Australia to Zaire. The location of the wallet user does not matter, so you can literally send this money to anywhere instantly, and anyone can have it. The currency in most cases won't matter. The choice in one of the top cryptocurrencies won't matter. All that will matter is that you will be able to do it all, buy, sell, and trade on one app. Even with all these capabilities, the real story here is, at least if you are a cryptocurrency fanatic like me, will be the rabbit in the hat to which all this transactional magic will take place. The rabbit is none other than the furry, lovable, and dynamic Litecoin. While Bill Barhid, I don't know how to pronounce that, the CEO and influencer of Abra, had everyone focus on the right hand giving us obvious news, the left hand was holding onto something that only a select few knew about. That something was the big unexpected surprise Litecoin creator Charlie Lee was alluding to for months. So all this talk about him letting go of the crypto he owned and Litecoin, he wanted to show you that he doesn't have to be holding onto the coin to be pro Litecoin. This is what he was up to. For all great things this new app will bring crypto community, the real sleight of hand belongs to Mr. Lee. Abra is expected to bring an unprecedented number of investors and traders into one space, and tucked away in all that will be the simple fact that every single transaction to take place on the platform will be settled via Litecoin. Not just one of those transactions involving Litecoin, but all transactions that take place, fiat to crypto, fiat to fiat, crypto to crypto, crypto to crypto, that take place will be settled with Litecoin as the intermediary currency. To put this in perspective, shortly after the announcement of Abra was announced in mid-March, I tweeted to another crypto follower how best to imagine the impact that this would have on Litecoin. A typical fashion, I was thinking about food at the time of the announcement, so I used a fruit stand to illustrate that impact. Let's say a person is walking down the street and comes up to a fruit stand. At this fruit stand, each fruit is provided by a separate farmer. Every fruit imaginable can be bought at this fruit stand: apples, oranges, kiwis, bananas, etc. You are the farmer that supplies the bananas, but there are only a finite number of bananas that will ever be grown. So at some point, your bananas will become inherently more and more valuable. Some of the other fruits are limited in the number as well, and those numbers may vary, but others can be grown to any amount determined suitable by the farmer it raises. Some people may only want to buy apples when they go to this fruit stand. Others may like to buy a couple of different fruits at a time, or even decide to switch their fruits from time to time. But in the end, every time they either buy, sell, or trade their fruit at this specific stand, the transactions will be done in Litecoin. Now throw in an expansion to this stand right next to the wide array of 50 vegetables as well. Almost every popular vegetable a person would want or need, tomatoes, corn, beans, etc. They'll all be part of this additional stand, and the same principles of the fruit stand apply here as well, except every vegetable available has an unlimited that can be grown. Both stands are managed by the same person, but that person is not you, the banana farmer. Most farmers would be happy with the fact that their fruit or vegetable is even available for this sale at the stand. But you, the banana farmer, have bigger plans. While the other farmers are planning their crop yields and potential gains for their crop, you manage to bend the ear of the stand owner and strike up a deal. In short, the two of you agree The only way in which anyone will be able to buy, sell, or trade fruits or vegetables is if they settle all the transactions with the bananas. This will cause a number of things to occur in the support the new deal. First and foremost, the stand owners will need to have enough bananas in place at all times to even cover the back and forth buying, selling, and trading that will take place. This will substantially boost the value of bananas. Bananas, Litecoin, you can see the comparison. Whatever, already worth the general public because the only true currency when it comes to the reality of all these exchanges is exclusively to the banana. The second effect this will cause is the overall scarcity and the value of the bananas at other fruit stands at every home throughout the world. If this were to happen at a mom and pop fruit stand, the impact most likely would not have any real domino effect. But the stand you struck a deal with has the potential to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest stand in the entire planet. This means that anyone who wants to own a banana or even portion of a banana will now have more purchasing power in relation to the value of all fruits and vegetables. It is a win-win. And lastly, by having so many bananas out of competing exchanges circulation and away from others who may want to control the price of the banana, it causes the banana's price to be more stable and reliable after the initial power. Because the only fruit or vegetable ever under actual possession by the stand owner was your bananas the entire time, everyone who buys, sells, or trades for any other fruit or vegetable will simply be buying a claim in one of was never physically at the stand. It's like they are buying a picture of their apple or tomato and carrying it home with them. They may be able to take that picture with them and say they own that apple, but that is really it. The only true fruit anyone will be bringing home is the combination fruit and vegetable stand, is the banana. So yes, Abra will be providing a service for customers to buy, sell, or trade. There are 20 different cryptocurrencies and 50 different fiat currencies around the world, but the only thing you need to remember is at this stand, there's only one top banana, Litecoin. And that, my friends, is one truly amazing magic trick. So hopefully you guys understand what this means and the power and potential Abra has to bring Litecoin, as well as some other cryptocurrencies. Hopefully you guys learned something from that. I think it's a very powerful article, and I thought I should bring it to you guys' attention. Moving on to Bitcoin right now. As you guys can see, we have actually and finally broken out of the pennant flag. Just to show you guys, I'm not going to zoom all the way out. And you'll notice that we are currently trapped in between a small channel right here. So we have been consolidating for ever so slightly, but the fact that we broke out of E and this downtrend right here shows huge support for Bitcoin. The fact that we broke out of this downtrend right here that has been on us for months now, and we broke out of it, we had the strength, I can finally see us moving in an upwards channel for the next few months, slowly but surely. Being at $8,100 is very nice. I want to see today's candle close above around 8,150 to be considered, I guess, bullish to the point where we go up to the high-low middle moving average, which is around $9,500. That's where I can see Bitcoin headed before we see some type of resistance. Moving on to Ethereum quickly. Just a beautiful graph, guys. For all those who doubted Ethereum, I don't know why. Like I said, this is a beautifully drawn descending triangle, and as you can see, it popped. We are now at $517, and we are headed right here. So for all those who didn't buy in, there's still time. This is the zone we're headed to, guys, right here. This high-low middle moving average. The area right around $690, $700. This is where Ethereum's going to go. At least I predict. If you guys have any other opinion to that, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear you. But like I said before, we broke out, and we are headed to the high-low middle moving average at around $700. So we're headed up. Moving on to Veritaseum. That is a weird, ugly graph. There we go. No. Okay. So first thing I want to do is draw some lines of support, lines of resistance. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. One right here. We have some others right here. Give or take. Cool. And then we also saw in Veritaseum this huge downtrend. Huge descending triangle. When did this break? Wow, that was recent. March 23rd. Okay, but I don't know if we looked at this before, but you can clearly see that downtrend and that pop that we had resistance at this high-low middle moving average, which is why, guys, I said I wanted to see what would happen with Bitcoin and Litecoin when we approach that high-low middle moving average on the daily. But otherwise, it seems like we're doing the same pattern, guys. We're doing a smaller descending triangle. Potential breakout soon. Not much movement in Veritaseum, but I can see us going right around in between the high-low middle moving average before we fall. So kind of like what we did before, if we do pop out of here, we should go somewhere in this region before we can see a potential fall again a third time. Otherwise, we could go higher, but this is definitely the goal region that Veritaseum is trying to approach. But otherwise, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below as to what your top altcoin is, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.